Hey, what is up, guys? It is Tech here, and today I want to share with you a phone that we've all forgotten about. It's the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. I'm going to be telling you, is it still worth it? Should you still buy it? And in general, is it a good phone? So let's first off start off with the specs. We have a large 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display with a 1440p resolution. Now, for processor, you get the Snapdragon 854 or the Exynos 9810. Depending on your region, it can vary. For memory, you have 6 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of RAM, or 128 gigs of storage, or 512 gigs of storage. You can actually expand it up to 1 terabyte. Now, for camera, we have a dual 12 megapixel rear camera, wide telephoto, and 8 megapixel front, which is pretty good. Like, I've tested it out. And for the S Pen, it's actually Bluetooth enabled, remote controlled with features, and that's pretty good because you can actually control it with the camera. Now, for the battery, it's not going to be too good, but it's going to be okay for most users during the day. We have a 4000 mAh battery. We have a IP68 water resistance and dust resistance, and a USB-C headphone jack. And software is actually, you can upgrade this up to Android 11, but the Android that came with it was 8.1. Now, let's get up to how I've tested this out. Now, it's not going to show it in the video because I didn't record a lot because I only got to use this phone for a bit of time. But I got to record just to show you, like, in general the stuff. But let's go on with gaming. For gaming, well, here's the thing. For low graphic games, you get a really good experience. But for games that are, like, highly intensive, you put the highest graphics, like Call of Duty, PUBG Mobile, you put the highest graphics, they will lag and it's going to be a pretty unplayable experience. Now, we don't have a good processor with the Snapdragon 845. So, here's it comes up to my thing right now. So, when we get this phone, it actually compares much better to budget phones in 2025 or 2024, and some of them even 2025, because we have 8 gigs of RAM. Most budget phones in 2025 or 2024 are only 4 gigs of RAM and 6 gigs of RAM, but you can actually expand this up to 8 gigs of RAM with the expand feature in the settings, which is pretty good. Now, even now, in this date, in 2025, the Note 9 can actually be a pretty good gaming like phone, but you will experience some reduced, like, sluggishness and overheating. You have lots of overheating with this phone, just know that. But for overall in general, I'm gonna be telling you this one thing. The camera is one of the best things on this phone, because the camera will give you the most detailist photos. You'll get the best photos with the brightness and everything, and you also get control that with the pen. That's a really good experience thing that I can tell you right now. But here's one big problem, in my opinion. The Samsung Galaxy Note 9 isn't a 5G phone. So if you have really good deals with 5G, you cannot connect to this phone. You can actually you can connect the 5G SIM card, you just go with 4G. Now let's get out that of the way. Let's talk about the display. The display is a 1440p display by 2960, which is really good. In outdoors, you will receive about 658 nits, which is really good for brightness, and it's actually automatic, so you don't have to turn it down or up. See beauty with this phone in the screen. Now let's talk about software information. So with the phone by itself, you get Android 8 with One UI just 0, and you'll update all the way to Android 10 with One UI 2.5. To get this phone for updates, don't get it. Now this gets me all up to my conclusion. Should you buy this phone? Yes, if you want a phone that can do okay gaming experience, okay camera, and okay display. Yes, but if you want a phone that can do the best gaming experience, highest graphics, no, I would not recommend it for that. But I think you should buy this just for okay gaming experience, an okay camera experience, and an okay display experience. But if you enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys in the next one. Bye.